Hey there, I'm Apple Crider with Investing Simple. In this video, we're taking an in-depth look at how dividends actually work on the Webull platform. Now, most investors on Webull are going to be shorter-term traders. However, there are some longer-term investors on the platform that are buying stocks that do pay out dividends. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Now, the first question on a lot of investors' minds when it comes to dividends on Webull is, does Webull offer a dividend reinvestment program or DRIP? Now, this basically allows you to reinvest your dividends back into more shares of the underlying stock. This allows you to take advantage of what's called compound interest, in that your returns are building on each other over time. So you're taking that dividend payment, you're reinvesting it back into more shares of stock. You now have more shares of stock to get more dividends, and the cycle kind of continues. Now, unfortunately, Webull does not offer a dividend reinvestment plan. However, they have stated on their website that this is in the works for the future, and they do plan to offer a dividend reinvestment plan at some point in time. So that being said, what actually happens with your dividends on Webull? Well, they're going to be paid out to you in the form of cash deposited straight into your account. With that cash, you can then go out there and choose to buy more shares of stock if you have enough cash to do so, or you can just withdraw that cash, go out there, buy yourself something nice, and be on with your day. Now, if you are a longer-term investor or a dividend investor, it is going to be pretty important to have a way to reinvest your dividends into more shares of stock. So you might want to look for a platform that allows you to do that. And down in the description below, we'll have some of our top picks for apps that do allow you to reinvest your dividends into more shares of stock. Now, another important consideration with dividends is the tax consequences of getting them, because whenever you are getting paid, your partner in crime, Uncle Sam, is likely going to want to get paid as well. So at the beginning of every year, Webull is going to send you a 1099 DIV form that is going to report how much money you got paid out in dividends over the course of the previous year. And the IRS is going to expect you to report that income to them, because Webull also told the IRS, they said, hey, IRS, we paid Apple $10 in dividends over the year of 2020. They're going to expect you to tell the IRS the same thing. And if you don't, there's going to be some issues. Now, your dividends are going to be taxed as what's called ordinary income. It's going to be the same tax bracket as your typical income is going to be taxed at, unless they are what are called qualified dividends. And qualified dividends are taxed at the capital gains rates, which at the moment are lower than your income tax rates. Now, to be a qualified dividend, you basically have to have held the stock for a period of 60 days surrounding the ex-dividend date. So there's a window of kind of 121 days, 60 days before the ex-dividend date, and then 60 days after. And if in any of those 60 days you held that stock, then the dividend is going to be treated as qualified, and you're going to get that special tax treatment. If you didn't hold it for 60 days during that period, then it's not going to be treated as a qualified dividend, and you're going to pay those ordinary income tax rates. So overall, the answer to the question of how do dividends work on Webull is that they're going to be paid out to you in cash, and you're not going to be able to reinvest those back into more shares of stock. They're going to be taxed either at your ordinary income tax rates or at capital gains rates if they are in fact qualified dividends. And if you're in search of a way to reinvest your dividends, like I said before, we've got our top picks in the description below, because if you're investing for the long term, odds are you might want to reinvest your dividends and take advantage of that compounding interest that we talked about earlier. Now, if you want to learn more about how Webull works, we have a full comprehensive article on the app on our website, investingsimple.com. The best way to find that is to head on over to Google, search for how does Webull work, and then click on the link for Investing Simple. We'll see you over there.